Roxana, what did you do next?
High school math is the day's lesson as a class of eager students takes notes.
If I want to go backwards and double check.
But this group doesn't meet in a high school. In fact, they're not even high school students. They're young moms looking for a second chance.
Can I simplify this?
This is Role Model Moms, an academic program that runs 5 days a week for 4.5 months, with the sole purpose of helping young moms who have had to leave high school for one reason or the other. Now they can graduate, get their diploma, and move on with their life.
Oh, I think it's great. This program gives me the opportunity to look forward my education, to improve my education, in order to be a role model for my children, you know. I want to be that.
Let me stop here.
The group behind this community initiative is a coalition of churches positioned in one of the most densely populated neighborhoods in Toronto, with a reputation of being one of the most crime-ridden communities in the city. This all started in 1999 when 4 churches in the Jane and Finch corridor formed a partnership with the sole purpose of reaching out to its community. Now, that partnership has grown from 4 to 10 churches and is now called the Jane and Finch Coalition. Jill Kohler, Executive Director.
It's just really pastors that get it. Different denominations. I don't think there's one repeated denomination. You've got Baptists and Pentecostals and Presbyterians and United churchgoers all working together. It's great, but they get the fact that we really need to be loving the community in a practical way, the way Jesus did, and that to do that we need to be working together.
That means creating programs that give members of their community positive options, like Role Model Moms. Now, a year into the program, it is the most recent brainchild of the coalition, which also runs after-school programs, recreational programs, and camps for the kids in the area.
Okay, that's one. What are some of the other ones?
Every woman's story is different. The class was designed for women who may have dropped out of high school because they became pregnant and they weren't able to finish. And so that is the story for some of the participants. Others have come from other countries and they may have graduated from high school in another country, but it's not recognized in Canada. And so they're looking for a Canadian equivalency to high school to be able to get a job or to be able to advance in their own, where they are working. And then for other women, they might have dropped out for another reason. They didn't have a child, but now they do have a child. And so going back to high school just isn't an option. And this is something that they can manage.
Strategically placed in a local Toronto housing complex, Role Model Moms provides childcare and bus tickets for the women to get to and from class each morning.
There were no other GED programs, which stands for General Education Development, that would help interested people in getting their high school equivalency. There was nothing in the community like that at the time.
Now we're going to
So with the help of the coalition and World Vision, Role Model Moms has been going strong.
Our first course was full, which started in February, and the graduation took place in May. Our second course, which started in August, was full way back in the earlier in the year, and our January course now is also full.
3 eggs.
For Nathina, Role Model Moms is not just an academic program, but an encouragement boost, as she sees many other women in the same situation working hard towards the same goal.
This program has helped me a lot because it has shown me that I don't have to stay at home all the time. I can do something else to get where I want to go.
That was the desire of the coalition when this program was initially proposed. Create an opportunity for young mothers to move forward, knowing that when a mother is given a chance, so is the rest of her family. Pastors Audley, Bill, and Kim are all part of the Jane and Finch Coalition.
Role Model Moms is a very appropriate name because you have mothers who are emulating for their students, for their children, the value of education. And sometimes I think we can only break the cycle when you see modeled for you what you expect of a child. So if you tell a child you need to finish your high school, but you never finish high school, it's hard for them to be more motivated. So if they see mom actually trying to pick up and move on, that should be a motivation for them, that they would be better off during their time because they recognize mom sees the value and she'll learn from her experience so that they won't need to repeat it. And so we break the cycle of poverty because education is tied to poverty.
For Pastor Kim, supporting Role Model Moms also speaks to the primary reason churches exist.
Well, I believe the key is the education in order to have a better success in our society, you need to be educated. And the role model, mom provides educational opportunities for those who didn't have because of their family situations, financial situations, maybe their cultural situations. So this program really helps young moms with their academic performance and then providing them with better opportunities. This is the way, a way of kind of channeling the love of God to our community.
When we rally together at times of crisis, times of need, it makes a stronger statement, and I think is a stronger ministry as a whole.
And stronger people are created.
Because now I'm looking for to go on to college. You know, I have more ideas what to do now. Yeah, I have so many plans in the future.
I think this program is like the best thing for me.
Backwards.
With their first year almost under their belt, the coalition has now seen 10 women successfully complete the program, ready to achieve more than they ever thought possible. In Toronto, Ontario, Magdalene John, 100 Huntley Street.